Hello. I thought I'd get on here and talk about trying to become a hop, skip, drive driver. I initially, when I was like, I definitely want to do this, um, because I feel like when I am driving around, picking my son up from school or dropping him off to a sport or whatever the case may be, I see kids out there all the time that don't have rides or that are walking. And so I really believe in the program and how it is essentially Uber and Lyft for children, but you become kind of like a driver for a family or for a center. I also learned that driving for them is they contract with a lot of like foster care programs and stuff like that. So you really are there to help the kids. I wanted to talk about how rigorous the application was. So here's the thing. I've never tried to be an Uber or a Lyft driver where you're transporting people. I've definitely done Grubhub, DoorDash, just those two. So I don't know what it takes to be a Uber or Lyft driver and what the clearances are, but let me tell you, to be a hop, skip, drive driver, there's quite a few things you have to go through because they want to make sure that you're a good driver. So I think if you're a family member who's seeking a hop, skip, drive driver or using it, just know that we have been certified in everything. So I had to do CPR certification. I had to do a regular DOJ, which is Department of Justice background check, along with I had to pay for a background check with the God, what was it called? But it's basically the government agency that makes sure that ensures that you've never abused children or have anything like that on your record. Um, so that was the other thing. Obviously, you fingerprint. You had to submit videos of yourself speaking and talking about why you want to be involved. Um, and just like you have to have a car within a certain, year, and you obviously good insurance, good driving record, like all those things. So you're not just some rando off the street who had a car. You know what? I shouldn't even insult Lyft and Uber like that because I don't know how that works. I've never tried to be a Uber or Lyft driver, so it's very possible that they go through all this stuff as well. But because you deal with like sensitive matter, children, you do have to do an orientation and make sure that you know how to be calm in stressful situations and that you know how to handle individuals who may have dealt with trauma. An example of that is a lot of these children that you're transporting, again, might be from the foster care system or contracted with like a foster care agency. So you don't want to say things, trigger words like mom or dad, things like that, right? You have to know that that is a sensitive and could be a traumatic or hot topic word for those individuals or for this demographic of children. So just like going through that orientation, it opened my eyes to things that, I was like, yeah, they're right. Like I wouldn't have thought of that. So I'm very excited. Now so the other thing is if you want to be an applicant, so I went through all that stuff. If you don't have a full-time job or something, it's probably going to be a lot easier for you to get through these steps. But I had to go through each step every weekend. I did one thing. I would do the fingerprinting. Oh, you also, you have to have a vehicle inspection, all those things. So I did each thing 1 week at a time, which took me at least, I feel like I went through like a month or two of this application process, a month minimum. But that's just because I have a lot of other things going on too. So anyways, that is something you should know if you want to become a hop, skip, driver. I think it's important that you know the process that it's going to entail, and it's going to cost you some money. You got to pay a little money to get money. And what you're paying for are your background check, your vehicle inspection, things of that nature. So those are some things that if somebody would have told me in the beginning, maybe would have deterred me. But as I was going through the process, I stuck with it because I knew it was something that I wanted to do. It's kind of like a way that I can give back to the community, and back to children and any of this in any spare time that I might have. And I think that's good information for anybody, both interested in becoming a driver or interested in using the services, so that you feel secure that these are going to be drivers who've been really well vetted out. Anyways, so that's it. I just wanted to share that stuff because it's like, when I was doing the research for trying to become a HopSkipDrive driver, it was damn near impossible for me to find information that I wanted to find that wasn't an advertisement. So I said, you know what? Make a video. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I really should have took notes before I did that one. Anyways, like the video so that more people can see it. All right, bye.